So then I said, if you're calling it a hot dog, why are you putting it in my lap? Hey guys, this is the Union Norman Show. Justin.
And I'm Tage.
Yeah, we're here back, with another episode coming at you. I've been thinking about it for a bit, and I don't know if we're supposed to. There's people do all the intro. Oh, you can follow us at this, and we have a YouTube page and Instagram and all that stuff. Are we supposed to do that? Is that supposed to be a thing?
I feel like later on, I'm not going to lie, it's kind of tacky when there's too much of it. But it will.
But I don't even understand.
It's kind of more of the popular thing to slip it in constantly through medias.
Fucks constantly.
Yeah, dude, you gotta.
No.
We're just going to be talking about anime. I'm going to be like, I really love the part where her panties were showing. Make sure to follow and like and subscribe. Ring that bell. Tattoo it on your ass. You got to make sure to follow us everywhere. Back to the show.
But I don't even know where to put it. I don't know where to put much in, but
hey.
I feel like I see people do it in their different shows on YouTube channels and all these things, and it's something that I tune out. It happens in every single episode, and I'm wondering why it happens in every episode. And then after a bit, I forget that it's happening in every episode. And I don't listen to enough podcasts to know if podcasts do the thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Do they? Do you listen to podcasts? Are you a big podcaster? I guess I shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be throwing myself under this bus right now.
I feel like it's kind of a thing. Like when I was streaming, every time they were like, "Oh, so-and-so other people's streams," I was like, dude, I don't watch other people's streams. I was like, I feel bad. Like I don't. Like there'd be other streamers in my chat, and I was like, I don't watch streams, so I'm not gonna watch your stream.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Fuck, dude, come on." I was like,
yeah, that subscriber's gone.
And I was like, I don't know what to say. Anyway, so like, comment, and subscribe. I will say the podcast that I've listened to, they usually slip it in a little bit after the beginning. The beginning was kind of like a hello, welcome, hi. Then it was like they almost always slip it in with their sponsor. I've only ever heard podcasts with sponsors.
Oh, those are good too. Yeah, so just to get it out of the way, because legally, we're supposed to talk about who's sponsoring us. This is brought to you by Our Wallets at this point in this stage. So sponsored by Justin and Tage.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for listening. Our sponsors really helping us out. They do a lot for us right now. Not very deep pockets, but they really help us out.
Yeah.
I'm fucking sorry that I did that.
Dude, I'm sorry.
It tried to go off the diving board.
Yeah.
Slipped, fell back, cracked head on the diving board, went down in, found out the pool had no water when it went down there, and died. You looked at me like I was out of my mind.
I was like, dude, we're sponsored.
I've never been looked at like a foreign being before, and that was the first time. You know in cartoons when there's a dog that looks really hungry and they're like, he's got a weird look in his eye and it pops back and there's steaks? I was like a steak in Tage's eyes. He had no idea what was happening. He was wondering if I was still Justin.
Yeah, dude. I was like, are we doing a bit? I was like, what do you want from me right now? Do I lie? Because if I continue this, you're gonna be like, dude, what the fuck? You're making up shit. You don't even know what you're doing. I was like, wait, we're sponsored. Hold on. Have I not heard of them? I fucked up. I'm sorry.
No, if we were sponsored and I didn't tell you, and I was just pocketing cash,
you're like, yeah, dude, they pay.
Don't
worry about what they pay.
I let it out on the show too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we got Yeah, these our sponsors. This. What did you say? Oh yeah, I've been taking home $2,000 a week.
Yeah. It's for the show though.
Yeah, I put it into the show.
My first thing would be like, why don't I have that $400 mic?
Why don't we have better mics?
Yeah, dude, that's
Why are we using your laptop for this right now? Justin, you said $2,000 a week?
Oh,
get the fuck out of here!
Why don't we have a space?
We haven't upgraded at all. We're not renting a place.
That's fucking awesome.
We're on the couch in the living room,
and you breeze past all these questions. You're like, yeah, dude, whatever. So my episode today.
Yeah. So I've been trying to get through all the games I bought lately, and dude, That would be the biggest dick move too. Put him on the spot on the show. So it was like, you can't yell at me and say horrible things because everyone will hear it.
Yeah.
That's a good way to go.
Yeah. I love the best part. You guys can't see it, but you're fucking that sit and grin and smile and like nod of like a little satisfaction. Like, cool. Like I did it. Like fucking nailed. Checkmate, homie. You can't fuck me up now. We're on the podcast. Let's watch this episode.
No, it's just. Oh yeah, I've been making 2,000 a month. Well, we have, and I've just been pocketing it and using it for the podcast. We don't have anything better. What the fuck is wrong with you? Bitch. Jesus Christ. And then we edit that down and put it in, and you guys hear the end of the podcast.
Yep. And then it becomes like one of those like archived cute stories to tell on the internet of like these two could have gone farther, but
yeah, it just becomes no one ever listens to the podcast, and then it gets popular 8 years from now.
Yes,
and becomes a folk tale.
Yeah, and kids who don't have British accents do British accents on their YouTube channel, and they're like, back in 2019.
It's 2021.
They get their facts wrong. 2019 to possibly 2023. We're not sure when they're fully done recording. And remember, they have like this weird eerie sound, and they only have a clip of like going through the woods. Yeah, going through the woods, like in the dark and stuff, and be like, these began the podcast that could possibly have taken off, but they were never given the chance due to greed. Pause. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We're going to be describing the podcast of... I hate that you're doing the tutorial.
Dude, I love it too, because they'd be doing the... this was the last thing we ever heard of them together. Fucking shit. Hitting all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then he died.
Yeah.
Shortly thereafter.
Yep.
No facts.
Yeah.
There's nothing
Source,
to show that
trust
that was
me,
true.
bro.
Yeah, I just said it, so it's correct.
And I have 300,000 people watching, so
Yes.
tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still have 7 views on that episode.
Oh, yeah, the
But those
YouTube
people have
video gets
millions.
So many.
They have millions. We have none.
It was never given to us.
Yeah. And then for some reason, somebody's like, this is the coolest story ever. I'm going to go find Justin and Tage's gravestones.
Yeah.
Then they find us.
Yeah.
Still hanging out. They're like,
Damn, you pocketed all this money.
thought
We're
you guys
still
died.
bros.
Yeah, I can force you to do what I want.
Damn, dude, fuck.
You'll be like, yeah, Justin, you're fucking asshole. You kept all the money. I'll buy you a PS5. That sounds good.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
I'm
I
just sitting in the
honestly,
back,
forgive and forget, really.
He's fine with it.
You're like, that is nothing compared to how long we've been doing this, so we're good.
I kept 120,000. Dropped 500 on him, and he's like, this is the greatest day of my life.
Beautiful.
I'll be like, yeah, I got it shipped to my house, and I'll give it to you
Yeah.
later. You have a house?
Yeah.
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 Down payment was cash, bro. So, no loan.
I had it on me, so fuck it.
Yeah, it was there.
Yeah. Beautiful. That's how the end of the show was gonna go. That's a beautiful way to go.
And then everyone's going to be trying to cop it. They're going to be trying to do that thing. And be like, oh, let's start a podcast, fake podcast, and then 20 episodes in, we're going to get in a fight and end it, and then it'll be a folklore myth.
Yeah.
So they're just going to be trying to rip off what we did, but somebody's going to hit it, and it's going to be an actual good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone will call it a ripoff of us, but it will actually be good, and they didn't try to.
Yeah.
Which leads us into Log Horizon, which everyone calls a ripoff SAO.
There we go.
And I've heard that Log Horizon is actually just a great show.
Really?
Yes.
And it's an SAO copy?
But that's the thing. People call it an SAO copy, and I don't know if it actually is.
Okay.
It just has a very similar concept.
I still hold true that the original concept of SAO made me so happy.
Yes.
So I'm down to check this out.
Yeah. It's a very similar stuck in a game thing.
Isekai.
And I don't know, but specifically a game.
Ah.
Not just the isekai. No, it's an isekai, but not just anything.
Yeah.
It's a game very similar.
Cool.
A lot of people call it a ripoff. All those shows ripoffs. I cannot say that this was made because of SAO or if it just came out at a very similar time. Like when comedians come up with very similar jokes, but it's just because they both came up with very similar joke. It's not because somebody copied.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It might just be its own thing that happens to have come out a little bit after, so everyone called it a clone.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I haven't done dissertations on this.
Let's do this. For those of you listening, Justin just saw the green-haired girl with the huge gummies.
I like gummies. It's the only isekai that has ever been honest. All of a sudden, there I was.
All of a sudden,
That could be the intro of every single one of the shows. That'll be the title of this episode.
Yeah.
You would totally put yourself in one of these games and make yourself 6'7", and immediately would be like, I'm talking to every freaking girl, and I'm going to tell her how much I love her, and I'm going to tell her that I want to have handfuls of her butt cheeks.
Yes.
You'd give yourself that, and you'd be the most annoying sexual person ever. Or I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm tall now, right? That's how it is.
Dude, yeah, I'm a god now.
So I laid back on the couch and said, "That's my fish. Why'd you touch it like that?" All right. Oh, okay. We're back.
We are.
We just watched that Log Horizon.
We did?
I'm still up in the air on which one of the shows people say is good. First episode, you'll never know.
No.
Just off of first episode, but I'm pretty sure it's Log Horizon. There are a few others that I've heard people talk about, and I always get them confused in terms of stuck in a video game, all that kind of stuff, and which ones are good.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure this is the one that I always wanted to watch from back in the day. So far, it looks a little different. I remember there being an archer in the thing that I wanted to watch before, and the art style looks different than I remember wanting to watch.
Okay.
But this could be, I don't know.
Okay.
There's probably a lot more.
From...
Or maybe it started with a G? I don't know.
So from the first impressions, I feel like it was...
Oh, he hates it.
Yeah.
I see it.
No.
See
Hate
his
is very
face.
strong. There was definitely a lot of things that I liked in it. Like I love the fucking side character Shield dude. That guy was fucking hilarious. There was a lot of weird choices in it that I feel like...
Writing choices?
Yeah.
There was some very weird writing.
But also, like, I feel like they didn't... this is purely story-wise, and I may be, like, using SAO as a diving platform because this is a very similar subject. But I feel like they didn't... There was no... Hey, by the way, this is fucking terrifying. They were just like, "Oh, yeah, we're in a video game." And he's like, "Yeah, dude, we are. When was the last time you logged in?" 2 years ago, dude. Oh, it's crazy. Let's fucking look around. Yeah, dude. And that was it. That's reality now. That they don't give a fuck. No more questions were asked. And I was like, okay, just going to move right on through this one. And then the chick was like, it was 2 seconds of a conundrum where they met. He's like, "Oh, this is Assassin. One of the best players I ever worked with. Yes, I was a girl." That issue solved right away. Boom. Now you're a tiny, adorable little lolly.
Well, I think that was about how he was tripping because his body's different.
Okay.
I think that was more to show. In real life, she's a girl.
Yeah.
She made a male body. And if she doesn't become a girl again, she's ruined. Which I guess you could make a bigger deal.
No, I think it was more just like her, like as a character. I don't know anything about her other than the fact that she was a boy.
In.
I know, but that's why it's like, I don't know, something about it. I feel like I've gotten a lot. I didn't get much world building, and I didn't get much character building out of the first episode. And I feel like I wanted to. because I think I love the idea. I love
Well,
the idea that the
from the
world.
first episode of some of these shows, do you want them to give all that stuff, or do you want them to get you to want to know about the stuff?
Yeah, I got to be hooked. I mean, not hooked.
I feel like it's more
be.
about wanting to learn.
Yeah.
Because if the first episode just gives you everything about the characters in front of you and everything about the world, is the most boring episode ever because everyone's just talking about themselves and the world around them.
Agreed. Doesn't have to be talked about though. Could have shown a little bit more than the three things they fought twice.
But what would?
Because they fought it once.
Like, how would they do that?
And then
how would they give you so much about it?
They did in SAO.
No, they didn't.
In the first episode, he duked it out with the boar. That whole episode with the boar.
He just fought a boar in the same way that they fought those things.
I mean, it was a lot more informative.
instead,
the fact that it hurts.
All he did was say, "No."
Yeah, Klein gets hurt, doesn't he? Somebody gets hurt.
He goes, like, "Ow, that hurt!" And then Kirito's like, "We're in a game."
Yeah,
it didn't.
I don't know. I feel like the stakes were just kind of like the main character. Maybe it was the main character. I don't know. Something about it didn't hook me. But of course, I would give it multiple episodes. I'm not just going to be like, well, the first episode did fuck. The world was cool. I love the idea that it's a fucking MMO in a world that it was ours, covered in moss. Like, the world is ours, destroyed. That's fucking dope. I was even saying, like, the art is so fucking cool. I like that. But, yeah, I think I would need to watch a couple more episodes to kind of like... I also feel like they threw a lot of characters in there that a lot of them were in the intro. Like, who the fuck? There was a lot. They were like, look, green hair girl. Look at the thing. The Guildmaster now is a cat person. Check these 4 people outside the door that are like, this is a silly predicament. All right, now we're going to cut back to the shield guy. Like, I was like, hold on. Hold on. 2 seconds. I feel like meeting the shield, the Guildmaster might have been an episode 2 thing. That would have been something I would have added in episode 2. I would have fucked with learning how to do anything in the first episode. Or maybe even meeting Ninja Girl or whatever. I would have done a little bit less of meeting characters. I think that's what I would have done. That being said, I love the shield guy. And I would watch solely because he's fucking cool.
Just because of him?
No, not just, but he's my favorite. For sure.
He's just a representation of you if you made
Yes.
yourself tall in a video game.
Yes. Not even a question.
I feel
Easy.
that.
Done. Actually, no. The best, if I was in this world, I'd come in as a girl, and then I'd be sweating dick. You're like, yeah? Like, yeah, I'm good.
You had a voice changer in the real world too, so you even talk like a girl.
And the best, like, that girl was in so much pain. She's like, I'm a girl. Can you change bodies? I'd just live with that pain. I'd be like, no, it's fine. I'd be like, dude, you're in. If you switch, life would be easier for you. No.
This is what I want.
This is all is worth fighting for.
And then one day in the game, you have sex to feel what it's like on that side.
Oh, fuck.
And then after that day, you're like, I just switch back.
Yeah, you see me the next morning. I already found, bought, drank the potion.
I'm like, dude, what's going on here? I thought you wanted to stay as a chick forever.
No, I had second thoughts. You see like a dude walking out of my room, like, hey, where the fuck that girl go?
Hey, bro, so how long do you last? He's like, oh, dude, I had all night for 4 minutes. I'm like, oh, it's just, we're really bad at pleasuring women. So Tage found that out, and it'll never, he's like, I can never be satisfied. I need to be able to jack off 4 times a night and just lose it.
Yeah, and then he was like, man, I made her fucking come for sure. I'm just,
what's up, bro?
Smell my fingers.
He has no idea. He has no idea that you're the one.
Yeah, dude, playing as girls in games is the best. It's the only way to live life. Not in this instance where you get fingered by a guy, but...
Why is playing as girls the best?
Because...
What's the real reason?
It's because if I'm going to be looking at a character for so long, I don't want to be looking at a guy.
Sounds like an exact quote from somebody else.
I've said that before that.
I was trying to make it sound like I was sipping tea, but I almost choked to death.
I saw you doing it, and I was like, I'm going to do it. And I was like, no.
No, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, no, I die.
Yeah, so that being said about the show.
Yeah.
The show doesn't seem that good.
Damn, you defended it. You fought me tooth and nail. You son of a bitch, dude. You fucking fight me tooth and nail. And after I'm done and second guessed everything I think, you're like, all right, cool. I didn't like it that much. Fucking goddamn it, dude.
I just wanted you to articulate your
Instead of just being like, oh, look.
things against it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that good. I thought it was written very poorly. And we were watching the dub. So maybe whoever was doing the dub script for it was bad, but super confusing on half the stuff they said. You just had to sit there and think about it for a bit.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck was that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
And there were a couple lines where we even looked at each other and then we're like, this is probably what it meant. This is probably why he said that.
Yep.
There was a specific line that the big dude said. I don't remember exactly what it is now, but he said it. He said the same words, same phrase twice in one sentence. And they were supposed to mean different things. I was like, what the hell did this guy just say? If I have to sit here and decipher like Da Vinci Code, what these people are saying, when it has to do with the dude just liking chicks or something, then I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And yeah, I see your thing about stakes. We're locked in here. So we're just going to pretend that this is how we live life from now on.
Yeah.
For a while. So I get that. But I would also kind of, if I got stuck in Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, fuck, I'm stuck in Final. I know this place inside and out.
Yeah. I like even
I think
like,
I'm good.
if it was just like like everyone's like response to it, I feel like just should have been like turned up a bit. Whether it's sad or whether it's hyped or whether it's scared, something. But they were just kind of like, yeah. So when was the last time you played? Dude, I haven't played in 2 years. Like they just moved right on. I was like, damn, dude, you guys just gonna fist bump and walk into the world that could kill you.
Yeah.
Damn.
Level 90 though.
Agreed, and that's why they
So
should have
they're
been like, we got this shit easy, and then maybe the first episode would have been like them not being able to get this shit easy. That'd have been cool.
That's exactly what happened.
But I feel like they didn't. That's not how it felt at all.
Oh,
it's not how it got. What I got from that at all. I got ninja chicks slayed shit, and then within 1 second of them fighting the squirrels, it was like, oh, don't act, just think.
Well, but
don't
it's
think,
because they had already shown a large portion of the fight of them losing, and then later on it skips that, so you don't watch it again.
Yeah.
But if this was the new Destiny 2 update, then they would have been fucked the moment they walked out.
Oh my
They're
God,
like, I'm
dude,
level
not even
90?
game, yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm the best. Walk out there, and because your light level has been reduced and all your shit is awful now, even the smallest ad can destroy you.
Yep.
It's like as if they stop playing for 2 years, they come back, and all the time they spent playing the game is wasted and useless because fuck Bungie. But
yeah.
And
the hottest, best character in the entire game is removed and put into the void.
The Queen?
Mars.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you know what the saddest part is? I'm going to tell you this one right now. So I was playing, and I was in a place called the Void or some shit. It's where they put kind of shit from the other planets. I was standing at the factory where she would be at. The building, the lobby. Her lobby is in the void. And I just sat there, and Glenn and Jones were just like, oh, like, what, blah, 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 like this, whatever. I'm sitting there just, she's gone.
Is she gone from the game? Like, is she not there?
Dude, her planet's gone. She's not talked about. She's out of there. I also stood in that world where the guy who's like, it was like an Osiris world. It was like the giant pyramids and stuff.
Yeah. Was that Mercury?
Something like that, yeah.
Or something?
But I stood in that little center room, with all the candles and the books and stuff in the middle. That's just in the void now. And then the moon. That is also.
So they did like a quote unquote. Their vaulting stuff was.
Yes.
They just had an area. They put it into their lore.
Yep.
I guess you kind of have to.
Yep.
Instead of just being, oh, it's just gone now.
Yeah.
She's gone for a while now.
Yep.
Bullshit.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking horseshit. Anyway,
That's
sorry,
getting back into that game really pissed me off.
Yep.
All the time. All the time I put into getting all those exotics. And the exotics just fuck yourself.
Yep.
Bullshit.
yeah, dude.
I hate that so much. Yeah, in this show they just this happened. You there still? Yeah, this happened. Then we're doing this. Then we're going there. I never knew where they were, what they were doing.
Yeah.
They're out in front of this tree. Then they're out in this place. Then they walk by this gate. And they're like, let's not go out there. Walk over here for a bit. And then they walk out somewhere else. And I'm like, what about the other place? Well, this one, the other place, nothing will fight you because you're too high level. But anything will jump you here. All these things are 70 levels below us. Then why are they fighting you? Isn't it the same shit? I don't know what's happening. Okay, now we're just in a massive guild room. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how this happened either.
Yeah.
Now we're looking at a church. What does this have to do with anything? It does nothing. That's where you would respawn if you died. Did you die? No.
Are you gonna test it? Nope.
No. But we actually are. And I don't know how.
Yeah.
They never did.
Yeah, the main character also like I feel like I don't fucking know that dude at all.
The only thing I know about him
is
every time it shows him in every new location, he pushes his glasses up.
Yes.
If I have to see him, he pushed his glasses up 7 times in this episode. If I have
He's
to see him
pushing
do
his
it one more time,
glasses
it's
up
over.
in a thumbnail of the 3rd episode.
The trash. I'm done with it. This can't be the one that
I don't think it is.
This can't be the one.
Yeah.
Because there was one of them looks nice.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it starts with a G. It's not Grand Blue Fantasy because that's a completely different show. I like that show.
I still want to watch more of that show.
It's good.
I only watched the first episode.
I'm really excited for the next season to come out.
Fuck.
You would love the OVA. Holy shit. You have to get through it so that you can watch the OVA because
Damn it.
it is your fantasy.
Damn it. Well, I really I can't even tell you how much I want to play the game because they even said it was co-op.
Oh yeah, one of these days
co-op
that's
RPG.
coming out.
Yeah, one day. Co-op RPG. Oh, I want it. I want it so bad. The fighting game looked gorgeous. I don't do fighting games though.
Grand Blue Versus or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that new Grand Blue game.
Yeah.
That got show. There was an in-game trailer, multiple in-game trailers of that. 4 years ago now or something.
Yeah.
They were working with I forget. I don't know if it was CyberConnect 2 that was making it in conjunction with Bayonetta.
Oh.
Nier.
Not Insomnia.
Definitely not Insomniac.
Fuck.
The people who were making Scalebound, who made Bayonetta,
I can't remember the
Vanquish.
name to save my fucking life. I do know. Yeah.
all of them, they were
Yes.
working with, I'm pretty sure it was CyberConnect to make that game. And then there was a very unceremonious exit of them from it.
Damn.
And nothing has been shown since then.
Fuck.
So I don't know what's going on.
Maybe it just got scratched.
No, I'm pretty sure it's still coming out.
Okay. Cool.
It could easily have been like they came up with the fighting system for them and then they just left. And the people are still continuing the game.
Yeah.
They just now they have the fighting system and they don't need them anymore.
Yeah.
But that game will be dope.
Yeah.
I hope it will be dope.
Yeah.
And yeah, you definitely got to watch Grand Blue
Yeah.
up through the OVA because you'll lose your mind.
Yes.
You'll be watching it like this is everything I ever wanted.
Yeah.
Grand Blue is better than this, I think.
Agreed. In the first episode I watched. Yes.
Yeah. It's a big thing about, I don't know if we've talked about it on this, but scope and where the show is coming from.
Okay.
For me.
Mhm.
Like, I think I've compared stuff to Lord of the Rings in this instance of you're following these characters and they're walking through this world that exists.
Mm-hmm.
And some people around them know about this world. So it's from the character out and not from the concept in onto the characters.
Mm.
And this is a concept. We put characters into it.
Yeah.
They just keep bouncing around. I don't know what's going on at any moment ever. But they have these people that are just in these areas.
Yeah.
And they really think these areas and set pieces are super cool.
Yep.
So they need to put them in it.
Yep.
Oh, there's this big guild house. This chick has big tits. One of them's very handsy. One of them's not. This thing is, it's the opposite of what you think Guildmaster would be.
Yep.
Let's just force the characters in that situation.
Yeah.
So it's from the world scope in, not from a character story that needs to be there.
Yeah. I think there's a level, I mean, again, I don't know when this show came out, but I think there's how you treat a fantasy world in the first couple instances is extremely important because of like how your characters interact with it, but also how you've decided your story will be told through it. I think, how do I word this? I think a huge thing of it is knowing your world so well that things can happen within the rules you set. I know fuck all about what this world is. I can name a few animes where when they started, them's the rules. I learned it and I wanted to see the character in front of me deal with these problems or work within the restraints of this world. Like my favorite isekai, which is Shield Hero. I think one of my favorite things ever was it was established everyone else can do dope shit. You can't, main character. You are going to have a real fucking hard time now. Because everyone can kill these things, you can't. How will you deal with this? And I was like, oh, fuck, dude, this fucking blows. And then he's given a new character, like he's given a teammate that this was kind of like the answer to his problems. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, it's now something, you've put a challenge in front of me. I didn't know how I was going to deal with it. You've established the rules of this world, at least within a small little thing. I'm not kind of like you were saying, like instead of this world characters in it. Instead, it was the character is seeing this world. I'm watching his interaction with it. I'm realizing the problems in front of him. You solved one of the solutions, and I'm going to follow it. Little did I know the next episode, they cut that short too. But the whole world building of the first episode established that whole thing of, all right, the main character is extremely, what's the word? Fault. Unable to do things. Handicapped for sure. He's a very big wall in front of him that he was given the ability to get over it because of this chick. But if not, this world's a lot harder for him than everyone else. So I was like, oh, this is a really cool thing that I can now follow through with. But I don't know this world, and I don't fucking know that main character. The only thing I know for sure is that dude in the army. That dude in the armor is horny as fuck. That's what I got for sure.
Yeah.
In this,
well, it's kind of is the main character intelligent? Is he good? Is he lucky?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Yeah, because
I know that he just falls.
I know he does the glasses thing. So I was like, oh, is he a strategist? Is like, that's his thing? Like, he was really good at the game. He never stopped playing the game. The guy was like, oh, I stopped playing for 2 years. It's like, well, this guy didn't, so he still knows it or something. But then in the first interchange, you get immediately captured. And then it was like, I don't know what to do. I was like,
when they were, we played this. This was our favorite game. We know. We just came back for this thing. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
And then near the end of the episode, yeah, we still know it. Like, they just went back to saying that.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, but actually, there was a new update, and we probably don't know anything. All right, then why was there the whole part about knowing it?
Yeah.
What is it? Just how come this wasn't a new game?
Yeah.
If that's how the episode's going to end, how come you had it be a game that everybody knows? Is it because he had a friends list?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that
is that the only reason? Because once again, that's concept in.
Yeah.
Not story, like character story, everything necessary out.
Yeah.
It's, oh, we want to have this thing with the game and it needs to be very new.
Yep.
Okay, but how are they going to know each other? All right, so they already played the game, but then the game completely changes.
Yep.
So they had a friends list. What's to be the basis of your whole story is suspect, to say the least. Like, what a horrible way to bring it in.
Yeah.
There is a question that we have to ask, though.
Oh, here we go.
This is going to be a tough one.
I know.
Because it's TP, thought-provoking, TP, or Ada.
This wasn't Ada.
And I'm going to say this is a big old strikeout.
Yeah.
This is nothing because it's not thought provoking.
It's nothing.
It's not. It doesn't
No, it's
provoke
not
a single thought.
thought-provoking. Nope.
So maybe our TP versus Ada Ada gets tossed out the window when it comes to shows that fucking suck.
Yeah, maybe there's an actual third option, which is nothing.
Which is click it off.
Yeah. And I feel bad.
If
It's a show people worked on.
If it's not in the TP or Ada Ada,
Yeah.
it's not worth watching.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep TP or Ada Ada.
Yep.
And if it's neither of them,
It's dead to us.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess some of them, even there's some Ada Ada that's dead to me.
Yeah.
Togeza,
Degoza,
whatever it was. That was Ada Ada.
That was too much ada
That was horrible.
for any human being. Wow. Forgot about that.
I'll never forget.
We should put
Shut your fucking mouth right now. What are you saying to me?
nothing.
We should put what?
Nothing.
I'll watch Citrus every day before that.
Yeah.
I'll watch NTR any day of the week.
This is the happiest moment of my life.
What have I done? I've created a monster. And nobody wants to
God.
see Marshall no more.
Here we go.
I shouldn't do that. That'll probably get a strike, wouldn't it?
Oh, dude, fuck.
If I just start going off on an Eminem song.
Yeah.
Because I'm perfect
Damn.
at rapping. I don't know why, but I just thought about Harambe.
Why?
I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know at all.
Fuck.
But I went to Disney World
Mm-hmm.
years ago.
Okay.
Quite a few. I don't remember how long ago it was. Did you know that Harambe is a place?
What?
It's the name of a place. They named Harambe after a place in Africa.
No shit.
Because I was at the Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
And went to do the Safari Zone thing.
Yes.
The Safari Zone's Pokemon. But I went to do the Safari ride deal.
Yep.
And I looked up at the sign above me while I was waiting in line, and it said, "Welcome to Harambe," or something like that.
Oh fuck.
I was like, "Oh, that's real nice." They named this little spot after Harambe after he died. And then there was this plaque. It was like, Harambe. I thought it was going to have information about a big ape
Yeah.
that was shot. Nah, it was just information about the place in Africa. Like, these swindlers pulled the wool over my eyes about this ape.
Pulled the wool over my eyes.
Yeah.
Was there ever even really an ape?
I don't know. I had dicks out for him and everything.
Yeah, dude. In public.
I do love... I don't know. Didn't do that.
Yeah, dude, I did. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't want anybody in public to see my dick.
Everyone saw mine.
How'd they feel about it? What was your reaction? Crowd reaction?
Ew. That was it.
Really?
And the whole crowd.
That's pretty good. Because I would have got, aw. If you get a gasp, you're crushing it. If you get your dick out in public and people
You're
gasp,
crushing it.
that's amazing.
No, dude, like you said, you just got to take the balls out.
Oh, dude, balls are unbelievable. Like, if I'm just pulling out the scared tortoise, ain't nobody got, nothing's happening.
The scared tortoise.
But, dude, pull out Thor's hammer.
It's your balls.
Dude, that's the full sack. They call it in the summer, they call that shit Mjolnir.
Jesus Christ.
All right?
Yeah.
In the winter, it's SpongeBob's boulder.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's a good ball.
Actually, that wasn't a boulder, it was a rock.
Oh, damn. He's a rock.
It's a rock. The pioneers used to ride these babies.
Dude.
Yeah. You got a big ass nutsack too?
No. It's pretty regular. Sorry, man.
There was a time when I thought, this gets deep into stuff right here.
Lay it on me.
You know when you were young and you first were being told that you need to check yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Check yourself in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
Rub around the balls.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't big on touching my balls ever in my life.
Mm.
I don't really know anybody. I've never talked to people about, like, do you used to touch your balls? That's never a question that I used to ask.
Yeah.
But they were like, rub your balls. And all I could think while I was like thinking about rubbing my balls to figure out if I had any lumps.
Yeah.
I was like, what if I push too hard? What's the etiquette for rummaging around your sack? So I'm trying to figure that out, and I start getting more and more comfortable with it. And then there was a kid in my hometown who jackknifed himself with a skateboard.
Whoa.
Testicle popped out.
Woo.
Stuck on by a string, pretty much. Like whatever the string that holds your nuts together.
Whoa.
His nut was hanging out. They had to get that all fixed up. And then I heard that you can get your nut strings wrapped.
Yes.
And it's the most pain, and you have to go get it fixed. So I'm just squirreling around down there, afraid that I might flip nuts on either side.
Yep.
But then one day I'm feeling lump.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to die. I have testicular cancer.
Yeah, that's it. You're done.
I'm a 15-year-old with testicular cancer. They're going to write books about me.
Yep.
Earliest onset testicular cancer of all time.
Yep.
So I live with that for about a month, thinking I'm dying.
Yeah.
And then I finally tell my dad, I was like, Dad, I think I need to go to the hospital. And he just looks over at me like, what? What do you've never said I think I need to go to the hospital before.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I found a lump on my testicles. He's like, yeah, okay, we'll bring you in. I go in there. I forget my old doctor's name. It started with a sh. He was cool though.
Okay.
Schottenheimer? Something like that. Something.
Yeah.
Say anything that starts with sh and it'll probably be him. And he's just in there. He's going crazier on my nuts than I ever did. He's fine with it.
You're like, oh, okay.
It's like he
Careful, they
knows.
might get tangled.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, don't tangle him up.
Yeah.
He feels the lump. He goes, you're fine. I'm like, need more information than that.
Yeah.
And he says, it's like a sack of water. It might just go away by itself, or it'll get bigger. And I was like, that's the part that I need to worry about.
Yeah.
Like, that's the part I want to know about. He's like, we don't need to do anything about it, but it could get bigger. There was this one guy a while back, and he had one Frenchman, and he thought it was awesome that his nuts were getting bigger, and he had to have a strap that held his sack up for him while he walked around. Didn't want to get it surgically removed. He liked that his sack was big. And I was like, can we talk about the road that leads you to the point where you have to have your nuts held up?
Yeah, dude,
something?
I'm trying to tell you right now. I don't want that.
I don't want to be a part of that situation.
Yeah.
So why are you telling me that this is just fine? Ended up still there. It ended up being fine. Like, I never did anything about it. But there's many a day where I'm like, at any moment, this water balloon could just... And maybe that's why my nutsack's so big.
You're so proud of it now. Now you get it. Now you get why that guy was
I'm pretty proud of it.
Yeah, dude. Damn.
That's something I never really thought I'd talk about on a forum where anyone might hear.
I got one because I don't want to leave you hanging on this one.
Thank you. Hanging like these fucking nuts in the heat.
Dude, sorry.
I need
So
to stop.
I was hiking once with a buddy, and I guess I went to take a piss.
You guess you went to take a piss? Oh.
I only yeah, you know this story. So I can only assume that's how it got there. But going home, I didn't think much of it. My dick kind of itched. And I was like, oh, okay, it's whatever. And then that night, I scratched in my sleep. Turns out I had poison ivy on my dick. So here's a little fun fact about me. I have naturally white nails. I have very strong nails. I've broken clippers on these babies. This is real.
This is real.
This is real. So when I was asleep, I would scratch, and I can do a lot of damage with my nails. So I would wake up to vicious, scalding burns because I'd been scratching for almost an hour straight. Just fucking losing it on my area. And it was bad. To the point where it got, and I was in college at this point, so I'd like class the next morning. So at night, I'd go into the shower, put that thing on jet stream, as cold as you could go, not an ounce of hot water, and point it directly at my dick until I couldn't feel it anymore. And then I'd try to rush to sleep because I was like, if I just go to sleep, I won't have this problem. I tried to wear mittens, didn't work. I used calamine, is that how you pronounce it?
Something like that.
Calamine, yeah, the
Calamine
giant
oil or
purple liquid it's like pink liquid that like makes a not itch. I dumped it on myself. I looked practically a fucking bath. Nothing helped. Luckily, Linda was there, and I,
Your
told her
fiance?
about it. Yeah, my fiance, Linda. She
Linda,
was
your
like-
fiance?
we weren't dating for that long, but at that point, I was like, I need someone to look at it. So she had to look at it. We'd done stuff before, so it wasn't like a foreign thing, but it was still kind of like she was like, whoa. And so then I went to the hospital and stuff, at the clinic, and the doctor looked at it, and he just goes, okay, I'm gonna ask you something that might startle you. Are you circumcised? And I was like, yeah. He's like, all right, well, I can't tell right now. And he was feeling around in there, and he goes, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you waited any longer, we'd have to remove some skin. He's like, the next stage that you were at was hardening. That's where we got to cut things off.
Hardening?
Yeah.
I don't know if I heard that part of the story before. Well,
Yeah, because it had gotten so big that it was starting to build up fluid. And then the next stage is that it starts to harden. And then he's like, that's when you have to cut off sections.
dude.
He's like, we're not going to, you wouldn't lose your dick, but he's like, we'd have to shave off skin. You'd have to remove like layers of skin. So I was like, he's like, but you're good. You came in. I'm going to give you some antibiotics. I'm going to give you steroids in your ass. That was a whole thing. And I was like, I've never gotten a needle in my ass. You always see this in movies. And dude, that was the best cup of coffee I've ever had in my life. I've never been so awake. I got fucking steroids in my ass, and I was like, I can do anything today. This is amazing. I was so hyped. I was like, oh my God. Like, and I called like my mom, my dad, Linda. I was just like, oh, fuck, I can talk for hours.
Oh, dude, I thought you were going to be like, oh, I thought I was going to die. So,
Oh no, I was so hyped. I was like, oh, I'm good. Because the doctor was like, you're good. You came at the exact right time. But Linda says to this day, I have scars. It does not look the same. And I'm like, damn, it looks the same to me.
fucking hell.
But yeah, my schwit got fucked up.
What the hell just happened to you?
My area got messed up. So yeah.
Your schwit?
Yeah, my schwit.
I just don't want that to go off.
No. Yeah,
Your
my
schwit.
my schwit, dude. Yeah,
What was that even supposed to mean?
I was shit, and my
Oh, okay. It was supposed to be shit.
yeah.
Schwit.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Was that the clinic by AMDA?
Yep.
That place fucking sucks.
Oh, it was the worst, dude. And the best part, I could have died. I died. It was dramatic. They gave me
God.
they gave me 2 set of pills, anti-swelling, and a second thing to fight off infections.
Antibiotic?
The infections were humongous. I did not take those pills.
Oh, dude.
I did not take those pills.
You got to figure out a way to do it.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't. I had to. So at that point, I'd never taken pills. I couldn't, but it was do or die here. And I remember I telling the doctor too. I was like, "Is there anything that's like not pills?" And he looked at me like, "In normal situations, we'd find a way, but right now, you need to take these pills." I was like, "Okay, my dick is worth it. I will take these pills." So, but he
You
was like,
didn't?
"But no, I took the anti-smelling ones, the really important ones, and the other ones were like in case of infection." I was like, I don't have one, so I'm good. So I didn't take those. Those are huge fucking horse pills. I was like, nah, I'm good. And I did.
I feel like the swelling
I lived.
was a good indication.
I lived.
Well, you're lucky that you still have a member. Monster.
Yes.
That clinic?
Yeah.
When there was a dude that we had school with. I don't know if I should say his name.
I don't know.
I wouldn't say a full name. This dude.
Yeah.
I don't think he really liked me. We had a class, and one of the things, the teacher did something pretty stupid.
Yeah.
He had us do, you get down in push-up position, belly on the floor.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of people would push on your back.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be 2 people, but 2 people on your back, but the grouping got weird.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a group of 4 guys, so 3 people were on my back.
Okay.
And then I was supposed to scream and push up through them as they tried to push me down to the ground. which is a great way to spend all of your money to go to school, by the way. Like, these are
Yeah.
amazing
Oh, yeah.
exercises.
Yeah, of course.
One of the guys, while I'm pushing up, was mad that I was getting up and they didn't when we were pushing on them.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh.
as I'm going up, they stop pushing on me and just jump into the air and land on me.
Oh.
And it dislocated the AC joint in my left shoulder. And I couldn't do anything. I couldn't move
Yeah.
very well with my arm. Out of spite, I still pushed up with only my right arm and lifted them up.
Did you
screaming.
go on?
Yeah, I was still pretty mad. Also, I was in stage combat, so I was doing sword and dagger.
Yeah.
And it was a full Knight's Tale moment
Yeah.
because I couldn't hold the dagger because my arm hurt so much.
Yeah.
So before class, I'd get people to tape it to my hand. So I would just look at them and go, lash it to me arm, just like he did in the Knight's Tale.
Dude.
But I couldn't have the people see. The teachers were going to kick me out of the class and
Yeah.
I'd get a failing grade
Yeah.
because I couldn't do anything. But I went to that clinic.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to do x-rays. I was like, awesome. Go in the x-rays. Like, they came back, your shoulder's dislocated. The AC joint's dislocated. I was like, damn. And they're like, you want to see it? Yeah, I'll look at it. So I'm looking at it. They print off pictures for me to see it.
Yeah.
I said, so what do I do now? Like, here's ibuprofen. Excuse me? Here's ibuprofen and don't use it. Like, I have combat classes. I have to roll and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that. I have to,
Yeah.
or I fail. They're like, all right, well, there's nothing we can do about it. So you're not a real hospital. Like, you don't do
Yeah,
anything.
what
You
the
just
fuck?
don't do anything. You did these x-rays. And then I sprinted. What was it? It's about 5 blocks.
Yeah.
No, it's more than that. It's like 6 blocks, 7
something
blocks,
like that,
something like
yeah,
that. I sprinted back to the school to make it to class. In
Yeah.
the school that we went to, it was if you showed up after class was supposed to start, you take an absence, and if you have four
Yeah.
absences, you fail the class.
Yep.
So I'm sprinting back with a dislocated shoulder to get to this class. I show up, I bang on the door, and I walk in. And the teacher, it was Daragon.
Oh.
Teacher looks over at me, and he goes, "You're late." I was like, "I have a dislocated shoulder." And I was sweating and panting from
Yeah.
sprinting. He's like, "What?" I'm like, "I just got back from the hospital. I have a dislocated shoulder. Is this fine for me to come into class?" He goes, "Did you run here?" "Yes." "You have a dislocated shoulder?" "Yes." "Yeah, you can come to class. That's fine." Like, bro, I'm committed. I'm committed to excellence. Okay?
Damn. I can't
Fuck
remember
that
a time
clinic, dude.
Fuck that clinic.
Yeah, dude, they're like, "Oh, your bones are dislocated. Ibuprofen." Like,
Yeah.
I can buy that over the counter
Yeah.
at any store I want to.
Fuck you guys.
This is what you're giving me?
Damn.
But if you dislocate your shoulder in this show, Log Horizon,
Yeah. Probably nothing bad happens.
yeah, and you probably wouldn't even get your dick covered
Probably not.
in something itchy.
No.
Or you really badly would.
Yeah. Or you die from it.
That plant that grabbed him
Don't
in the show,
you dare.
dude, if it gets that saliva on him from
Dude.
slobbing on his knob.
The best part is like the medic in that world is gonna be like, this infection only comes from that saliva. And he's gonna look up at you and be like, why is it only on your dick?
Yeah. He's like, I didn't try to do that.
Dude, I don't know. Just fucking solve it and don't tell my teammates. Give me the magic.
Those things have teeth. Oh, man with a plan.
I'm
I'm committed to excellence.
Yeah, dude, I'm committed to excellence, dude.
Oh, man.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't think Log Horizon is the show that I thought it was.
Well, we'll have to find the show you meant.
Yeah, we'll find it one of these days.
Indeed.
So that's a no TP, no Ada.
Nope.
What a downer.
Yeah, man.
We will see you guys on the next. Remember to this is on YouTube. This will be a like and subscribe.
Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe.
And comment if you feel like it. Yeah.
Please.
Oh, yeah, I guess you can comment on the other stuff.
Yeah. Comment
We're
on
new-
any stories that
we're new to
anything,
this.
Anything happened to your genitalia. Put it in the
Don't put that stuff in the comments. I don't know what. Don't have them talk about their genitalia.
All right, fine. Comment when you were committed to excellence.
Oh, it's every day.
Yeah, dude. Could be the shit you had this morning, and you know.
Jesus Christ, dude.